You spent 16 hours fasting. You did the hard part. You resisted the cravings. You let your body burn fat. You kept insulin low. You stayed disciplined. And then you broke your fast with a smoothie, or oatmeal, or a banana, or a granola bar, or yogurt with fruit. All healthy foods, all terrible choices after fasting. And in 5 minutes, you undid most of what you spent 16 hours building. Here is what nobody tells you. The fast is not the transformation. The first meal determines the outcome. Your body after fasting is in a highly sensitive metabolic state. It is listening very carefully, and the first bite you take is not just food. It is a hormonal command that tells your body what to do next. Get this wrong, and the fat burning stops. The hunger comes roaring back. The metabolic benefits disappear. Get it right, and the benefits extend for hours after you start eating. This is why some people fast and lose fat effortlessly, while others fast and stay stuck. The difference is not the length of the fast. It is the first meal. Let us start with why fasting changes your metabolism in the first place. When you stop eating, insulin drops. Insulin is the hormone that tells your body to store energy. When insulin is high, your body stores fat. When insulin is low, your body releases fat. During a fast, insulin stays low for hours. Your body shifts into fat-burning mode. Stored fat becomes available as fuel. This is the metabolic state everyone is trying to reach. But here is what your body also does during fasting. It becomes more sensitive. Your cells become more responsive to insulin. This is called increased insulin sensitivity. In normal circumstances, this is a good thing. It means your body can handle glucose more efficiently. But it also means your body reacts more strongly to whatever you eat first. This is where the trap is set. When you break your fast, your body is primed to respond. After hours of fasting, your insulin receptors are upregulated. They are ready to receive signals. Whatever you eat first will create a stronger hormonal response than it would at any other time of day. If you eat something that spikes insulin, your body responds dramatically. Blood sugar shoots up. Insulin floods the system to bring it back down. Fat burning stops immediately because insulin is present. And here is where it gets worse. The insulin spike is often followed by a blood sugar crash, and that crash triggers hunger signals, strong ones. You feel hungry again within an hour or two. You crave more carbs. You feel irritable, foggy, tired. Most people interpret this as needing more food, but it is not hunger from need. It is hunger from hormonal whiplash. The rebound was programmed by the first meal. Now let us talk about the healthy foods that cause this problem. Most people assume healthy means safe, but a healthy food in the wrong context becomes a metabolic problem. Fruit juice. This is one of the worst choices after fasting. Liquid sugar with no fiber to slow absorption. Blood sugar spikes almost instantly. Insulin follows. Fat burning stops. Hunger returns within an hour. Smoothies, even homemade smoothies with fruit, oats, and honey, create a carbohydrate bomb. The blending breaks down fiber, speeding absorption. Your body receives concentrated sugar faster than it can handle, especially in a fasted state. Oatmeal. This surprises people because oatmeal is considered a health food, but oatmeal is mostly carbohydrate. After fasting, your insulin-sensitive body responds to those carbs aggressively. Blood sugar rises, insulin surges, the cascade begins. Bananas. High in sugar, fast digesting. After fasting, a banana hits your bloodstream rapidly. Insulin spikes. The hunger rebound follows. Granola, marketed as healthy, but often loaded with sugar, dried fruit, and refined carbs. One of the worst combinations after fasting. Cereal, even whole grain cereal, is primarily carbohydrate. Add milk, which contains lactose, another sugar, and you have a significant insulin trigger. Yogurt with fruit. Plain yogurt is fine, but add fruit, honey, or granola, and you have created a sugar delivery system. Protein bars. Most are candy bars with marketing. Check the sugar content. Many have 15 to 20 grams of sugar, enough to spike insulin significantly. Toast and refined carbs, white bread, bagels, pastries, fast-digesting carbs that create immediate blood sugar response. None of these foods are inherently bad, but after fasting, your body is listening carefully, and these foods send the wrong signal. And this is the part most people never realize. The same food behaves differently depending on when you eat it. Oatmeal at 2 p.m. after you have already eaten protein and fat. Your body handles it well. The earlier food slowed digestion. Insulin response is moderate. Oatmeal as your first meal after 16 hours of fasting. Your insulin-sensitive body overreacts, blood sugar spikes, hunger rebounds. The metabolic benefits of the fast are compromised. Timing changes biology. This is why calorie-focused thinking misses the point. A 300-calorie smoothie and a 300-calorie egg breakfast are not metabolically equivalent, especially after fasting. The first meal is not just calories, it is hormonal programming. Your first bite tells your body, here is what the next several hours look like. A carb-heavy first bite says, store energy, stop burning fat, prepare for more sugar. A protein-rich first bite says, stay stable, maintain fat burning, release satiety hormones. Your body listens, and it responds. So what should you eat to break a fast? The principles are simple. Protein first. Protein has the lowest insulin impact of the 3 macronutrients. It triggers satiety hormones, peptide YY, and cholecystokinin that tell your brain you are full. It preserves muscle. It stabilizes metabolism. Eggs, fish, chicken, beef, Greek yogurt without added sugar. These are ideal first foods after fasting. Moderate healthy fats. Fat slows digestion. It blunts the blood sugar response to any carbs you eat later. Avocado, olive oil, nuts. These create stability. Minimal fast-digesting carbohydrates. This does not mean zero carbs forever. It means delay them. Let protein and fat enter your system first. If you want carbs, add them 30 to 60 minutes after breaking the fast. And choose slow-digesting options like vegetables or legumes. Eat slowly. This one surprises people, but it matters. Eating speed affects hormonal response. When you eat quickly, your body does not have time to release satiety signals before you have overeaten. Insulin spikes higher. You feel less satisfied. Slow eating gives your hormones time to respond properly. Keep the first meal moderate. You do not need to feast after fasting. A moderate-sized, protein-focused meal preserves the benefits longer than a large mixed meal. Let us talk about what happens when you follow these principles. You break your fast with eggs and avocado. Protein enters the system first. Satiety hormones begin releasing. Blood sugar stays stable because there is no carbohydrate surge. Insulin rises only slightly, just enough to manage the amino acids. Fat burning continues. Energy stays steady. Hunger does not rebound. 3 hours later, you are still satisfied. You are not thinking about food. Your body received the signal to stay stable. Compare this to breaking your fast with a smoothie. Sugar floods the system. Insulin spikes to manage the load. Fat burning stops. Blood sugar rises, then crashes. Hunger signals fire. You want more food within 90 minutes. Same number of hours fasted, completely different outcome. The difference was the first 5 minutes. Here is the deeper lesson. Meals are not just calories. Meals are hormonal instructions. Every time you eat, you are sending signals. Your body interprets those signals and responds. After fasting, your body is especially receptive. The signals are amplified. The response is stronger. This is why fasting creates such an opportunity and such a risk. You have primed your body for metabolic change. The question is whether you will reinforce fat burning or shut it down. Carbs first shuts it down. Protein first extends it. Most people spend 16 hours helping their metabolism, then undo it in 5 minutes, not because they lack discipline, not because they made an obvious mistake, because they did not understand that the first meal matters more than the fast itself. Your body after fasting is not just hungry, it is sensitive, primed, and listening, and it will respond to whatever signal you send. You are not failing at fasting because you lack willpower. You are failing at fasting because the first meal is programming the wrong response. The hunger rebound that makes you binge later, that was the first meal. The energy crash an hour after eating, that was the first meal. The feeling that fasting does not work for you, that was probably the first meal. Fasting creates sensitivity. Your first meal decides what happens next. Break your fast with protein and healthy fats. Eat slowly. Keep it moderate. Delay the carbs. Do this, and the benefits of fasting extend for hours after you start eating. Do this consistently, and your body learns a new pattern. Stable energy, controlled hunger, sustained fat burning, metabolic flexibility. Not from fasting alone, from fasting combined with the right first meal. Your body is always learning. Every meal teaches it something. The question is, what are you teaching it in those first 5 minutes? If you understand this, everything changes.